Cameroon's Amateur Clubs Association, ACFAC, has called on Samuel Eto'o to resign from his post as president of the country's football federation, citing grave irregularities in the organization. The group reportedly voted 11-1 in favor of asking Eto'o to stand down last week. ACFAC called for Cameroon's sports minister to intervene and mentioned the possibility of asking FIFA President Gianni Infantino to do the same. There were questions to answer as to Eto'o's decision to take an ambassadorial role with a sports betting company, which could be in violation of both FIFA and FECAFOOT rules. FIFA says people bound by its code shall be forbidden from participating in either directly or indirectly betting, gambling, lotteries, or similar events or transactions related to football matches or competitions and or any related football activities. In late June, top-flight Cameroonian club UMS De Loom asked FECAFOOT to investigate the matter and also raised it with both FIFA and CAF. FECAFOOT has signed a deal with the same betting company to sponsor both the men's and the women's international teams, as well as the top two divisions of the country's football league. Something smells fishy. I mean, Eto'o is a legend of the game, and you want to believe that there's nothing untoward here, but this smells fishy. On the face of the law, the FIFA law itself, it's pretty clear. If you operate in a capacity of authority within football, if you participate within football overall, it is illegal, it is unethical to be participating in gambling acts, to be associated with a gambling institution. And unfortunately, in this instance, that is what a president of a footballing organization in Africa is doing, Samuel Eto'o. I wonder if he had any advisors on hand to ask him or to give him any indication as to where this stands, where FIFA might come down on regarding this situation. I mean, as the president of the Cameroon's Football Federation, definitely he needs to set an example. Definitely he cannot be the one taking this kind of step, especially when you come to find out it's also the same company, the same betting company that is sponsoring the country's football teams, the men and the women's teams. Something definitely smells fishy. He could argue that the ambassadorial role is an honorary one as per the course of whatever agreement that they reached in order to bring this particular company to sponsor the men and women's football national team. But it's still shady. I mean, football's world governing body mentions a sanction of either a fine or a ban from football for any violation of its rules. So he's risking a major fine. He's risking a ban, which could be very bad for him. I mean, if they find that he has violated the ethics code regarding connections to betting and gambling with any direct or indirect financial interest at play, who knows whether this might be the last time we see Eto'o participating in football in general and in particularly in football in Cameroon. It is unclear if Eto'o is personally profiting, though, from his involvement with the company. Among other concerns, however, the ACFAC has included the decision to change the Fecafoot president's mandate from 4 to 7 years and considers it anti-statutory and illegal. Also, it highlighted the lack of publication of new statutes adopted last August. ACFAC also claimed in its statement that unnamed individuals in Fecafoot are manipulating matches in order to successfully bet on their outcomes. All of this sounds very bad for Eto'o, because the other charges on their own are charges which would be easily used to critique his leadership and say that maybe he doesn't have the capacity to run a clean Cameroonian Football Federation. But for him to be at the head of it and participating in a sponsorship deal or a partnership with a betting company, and to be the ambassador, even if he's not paid, if he's seen in any sort of ad, if he's having meetings where he's advocating for this company to get special treatment or to get opportunities to sponsor any Cameroonian football events, he would be questioned as to whether he is representing the interest of the Cameroonian Football Federation, or he's just representing the interest of this betting company.